After you swiftly defeat the Elite Four, your rival, and you've collected all the Pokémons, call your flying Pokémon to take you to Celadon City and head to the Celadon City Mansion to visit the headquarters of Game Freaks, which is the creator of Pokémon. Go up a few floors and speak with the head of Game Freaks to receive your diploma. And that's it. That's all you get for completing your Pokédex and catching all 51. That's it. That's all. Nothing else.
Come on.
That's it.
Oh, just relax, Gerard. Come on, don't you want to collect more? Hey, where are you go? Hey, get back here.
No, I don't want to collect any more, Greg. I don't want to collect any more. Getting all 151 Pokemon does nothing but get you a fake certificate. Is that what you want? I'm gonna get a fake certificate and print it out with my Game Boy Color printer.
Calm down, just drink your iced tea and you'll be okay.
Why should I drink your iced tea? Why?
Because live from the internet, it's the world famous Completionist! You know what I bought that for?
It's $1. Live!
Starring Gerard Khalil, the Completionist, Greg Wilmot, the Mediocre-ist, Nico, the price-gouging cat, Old Man Snitches, Shirako, the laser clown, featuring Big the cat, Amy Poehler, first, Gung Ho Al, with a live performance from Carlos Padilla. Get back to work.
Yes!
Durdly Kerg Racing! It's a monkey and a brain!
Welcome to a brand new episode of The Completionist. And today, guys, it's a very special day because we are filming this entire thing in front of a live audience over at twitch.tv/ThatOneVideoGerard. And the entire chat and I say hello. Why weren't you here earlier? You should have been here.
Do you not love us?
You could have picked the game. One of you's gonna wait for the screen, I know it. Diddy Kong Racing. Nintendo took a huge risk by putting a lesser-known supporting character in the lead role of their breakout karting game that wasn't Mario.
But Edmund, why isn't this Mario Kart? Mario Kart is #1. It's the first one. It's the best one. It has balloons. Wait, they both have balloons. Where's Donkey Kong?
Diddy Kong Racing brought a completely new table to the genre by introducing new vehicles, weapons, a story, and characters that would eventually lead to other rare hit titles. The most surprising part about Diddy Kong Racing is that there's actually a story to go along with this game. So the story goes...
Wait, I got this. Alright, so there's this island owned by tigers, and they leave their son tiger in charge of the island. He invites all of his animal buddies to come over and have some fun racing around, including the notorious B.I.G. Diddy Kong. Suddenly, a giant evil space pig takes over the island, and they all have to race each other to save the day. Also, there's an evil clock who wants you to beat his time on every level because he thinks that he's just the coolest darn clock on the block. Tony Hawk, Rock, Talk, Roll, and a delicious chicken drumstick named Drumstick. Oh yeah, there's also an elephant on a flying carpet who yells Barry. Barry!
Alright, that doesn't seem like it would actually... Okay, yeah, that's actually pretty accurate, Greg. Well done.
Thanks. Extremely weird side stories are my forte.
This is for you. This game has a plethora of characters that range from all different animal types, including Conker from Conker's Bad Fur Day, and Banjo and Tip-Top from Banjo-Kazooie.
Where's?
Rare planned this game as a soft introduction for these few characters to have their own gaming franchises. Unlike other kart racers, Diddy Kong's crazy story is really what makes it different because, well, most kart racers don't have stories. I mean, hey, at least they tried.
Like the little engine that could, but with an evil space pig!
all know that the N64's hardware limitations never stopped Rare, let alone Nintendo, from creating masterpiece titles. They embraced whatever they received and pushed the bar further with each game. Prior to Diddy Kong Racing, on the Nintendo 64 we had instant classics such as GoldenEye and Killer Instinct Gold. I want to be the werewolf. To go along with its wonderful cast of characters, Diddy Kong's open world approach is a welcoming change to the realm of kart games. I just remember when I was a kid that driving around in the open area made me feel like I was going to play an action platformer like Mario, except I was in a vehicle, like a cart or an airplane or a hovercraft. The graphical layout of the overworld was just astonishing, especially if you've traveled around the different terrain. One second you're in the snow, the next you're by the beach,
and somehow you end up in space with space palm trees! There's palm trees in space! Space palm trees!
A mainstay in the Rare catalog is the very memorable and atmospheric music. So many of these tunes can get stuck in your head, especially the song in Boulder Canyon.
So jaunty, I love it!
And who could forget the music in the character selection screen? Look at those dance moves! Just like in the future Rare title Banjo-Kazooie, the cutscenes and dialogue are filled with fun one-liners, great character models, and hilarious reaction sound effects. Look, Conker is still just an innocent kid. He had no idea of the harsh turn his future would bring.
That poor guy really went downhill.
Space Pig Squirrel!
One would think that a racing game is all about the competition. While that is an important aspect of Diddy Kong Racing, it actually has a lot more complex and yet fulfilling layers of video game deliciousness. The main focus of this game is to stop Whizpig from taking over the island. How do you do that? By collecting balloons. In order to collect balloons, you must visit 4 different doors that have 4 levels within themselves. All you have to do is win the race, and you'll get a balloon from our friendly neighborhood elephant on a magic carpet.
Betty! My neighborhood didn't have a friendly elephant on a magic carpet.
He was mean. Why does he keep calling for his friend Barry?
I've got something for you.
Abracadabra! After defeating a stage, you will get a balloon and you can move on to the next level. The more balloons you collect, the more levels you can visit, as each level has a number of the required balloons on the front of the door.
Balloons? See? I told you, this game's got them. It's what the kids want. Balloons!
Speaking of balloons, that is your source of power in this game. In each level there are 5 balloons that are colored. There's the red balloon, which is a missile, the blue one, which is a boost, the green balloon, which is a oil spill / landmine kind of effect, the yellow and purplish pink one, that's a shield, and the rainbow balloon, which allows you to use a magnet to pull yourself to another racer. What's really cool about these balloons is that the power-ups stack 3 times. So for instance, if you get a red balloon, you will get 1 missile. If you get it again, it turns that missile into a homing missile. And if you get it 3 times, you will have 10 missiles to unleash a barrage of missiles. A missile barrage.
Yeah, balloon. What? Missile? Missiles? Yeah! Kids want missiles! Give the kids the missile! Missiles for kids! 2012! There's one thing that this world needs more than food for children, and that's missiles. Missiles for kids. Donate everything you can so we can put a missile in the hand of every child in the world. Missiles for kids, because we love explosions.
What makes this game really kick tons of ass is the different vehicles you can drive. Of course, you've got your standard carts, but some levels will have you use a hovercraft and others will have you use an airplane. This is a fantastic change of pace as it keeps the game from going stale. Now, I do enjoy using the plane a lot, but the hovercraft is definitely not my favorite. It's actually quite difficult to control.
Why is this thing so squirrely? Why am I just want to go forward. No, I don't want to go to the side. I don't want to be on the beach anymore. Is that a log? Why are there logs in the way?
After you've beaten each of the 4 stages, you will unlock a boss race with one of the guardians of the island. After you've defeated that guardian, you must revisit the 4 stages you just beat and collect the 8 rare Nintendo coins scattered throughout the levels. You also must win first place, and after you've accomplished that goal, you'll then meet up again with the same Guardian, who for whatever reason has become way more difficult than before.
Now it's the roids, man. Not the hemorrhoids, the steroids.
But it's not over yet. Once the Guardian's dreams have been crushed, you will then get a piece of the Pig Amulet, which allows you to visit the Space Pig later on, after you've acquired the other pieces. You will also unlock the Trophy Race, which then converts the game to handle like a traditional Mario Kart or Kart Racer.
So you essentially have to play every level 6 times?
Yep.
That is one evil Space Pig!
Before you head out, if you drive around for a bit, you will find a door with a lock on it. In one of the 4 levels, there's a hidden key that you can get, and if you get that key, the door will open, and you will battle other racers in a multiplayer style game. My guess is the game developers wanted you to get accustomed with the multiplayer aspects of this game. Defeating these stages will garner you a piece of TT's amulet. While we're on the subject of TT the Clock, he hovers around every lobby of every world. If you run into him, you can then turn on his time trials in which you must try your best to defeat his best time, which is not always fun. That evil hobo clock.
And so, the legend tells us that the evil clock will roam through the center of your town. And if you go to this clock, he will give you a challenge. And that challenge is to beat his time on the track. Now, if you beat his time, and you beat all of them, you can become the evil clock.
So you've beaten all 16 levels, 6 times. You've collected the 4 keys, the 4 pieces of Wizpig's amulet, and TT's amulet. It's time to take the race to that evil space pig, who can apparently fly while he's running. It's so frightening when that pig just leaps over your head and glides in the sky.
What? 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 Yes, what?
After you take him down, the game is over, at least for a few moments. As everyone celebrates, Wizpig returns to awkwardly run around and scare everyone. He doesn't try to step on them, he just kind of runs towards them. Then he gets sucked up into a spaceship. I think it's only fair to say, Greg, that we can chase after him. What do you think?
Why the hell not? Restart your game and head towards the lighthouse. If you hit the trophy sign, you'll be shown a cutscene of the lighthouse being turned into a rocket ship.
And here we are, in space, battling the space pig yet again. All that there is left is to beat his 4 levels 8 times, and then we can finally have some space barbecue under
Space palm trees in space.
So relaxing. You know, it's nice to dip your feet into the Milky Way every once in a while. What the hell is that?
I'm a seagull. In the N64 version of this game, there are 2 hidden characters, a second playthrough mirror mode, and more than a dozen cheat codes that you can use to alter your experience. In order to unlock Drumstick, the delicious chicken, you must run over the frog that has a rooster comb on the top of its head. Now the more difficult and the most frustrating of the 2, unlocking TT the Time Trial Clock. In order to unlock TT, you must beat his time trials on every level. The crappy thing about this is that you have to beat a certain time to unlock the challenge, and then you have to beat him. Even if you beat his time trial score, which I did multiple times, you still have to beat him just to unlock him to compete. I don't think I need to say this, but the time trial levels are incredibly difficult. When you've completely finished the game, you can play through it a second time, but the levels are flipped. Beating this does absolutely nothing. It's just a challenge. One crappy, useless, difficult challenge that took me forever to beat. I don't know what to do. I want ice cream. I want to see my therapist. I'm in complete games anymore. Make me sad.
Oh, calm down, Mr. Completionist. Let me finish it from here. There are more than 20 codes that you can alter the performance of the game in funny ways, great ways, and cheating ways, you cheater. Don't cheat. Clean your room, America.
Diddy Kong Racing is a fantastic kart racer, especially if you're looking for something different than Mario Kart. It's got a unique story, a fantastic cast of characters, and unique gameplay mechanics such as the hovercraft and the airplane. However, in regards to completing the game, the payoff isn't really worth it. Doing mirror mode doesn't give you any kind of bonus incentive other than making you feel better about yourself. And if you didn't feel bad about that, well then you've got the time trials from TT the Clock. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You hear me? It's not worth it. You understand? It's not worth it. Is the camera out of focus yet? With that in mind, guys, this game gets my completionist rating of finish it.
Finish it!
That is all the time we have for today, guys, so please, as always, leave your positive or negative comments in the boxes below. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and Tambler your way on Tambler. From the bottom of all of our hearts here at the show, I just want to say thank you all so much. Thank you right now, first off, to everyone who's been with us for the live streams. If you're not there now, you definitely should go there. We're going to be live streaming until Saturday at noon for the end of King of the Web. In regards to King of the Web, thank you guys so much for supporting us. I think it's safe to say that we're doing really well, and we could not have done it without all of you guys at home, using Facebook and Twitter and Tambler. If we win King of the Web, the quality of the show is only going to go up, and I have to say, without your guys' help, we couldn't do that, so thank you so much. Now, if you excuse me, live action dance party!